You are now entering the world of Musings of a Geek podcast network. Stay geeky, my friends.
Coming to you from the Bob Studios, it's the History of Bad Ideas podcast with your host, Jason Brigger and Jeff Now.
Welcome to episode number 37 on the History of Bad Ideas. I'm Jason.
I'm Jeff.
And we are in the Bob Studio.
No, we are not in the Bob Studio.
Where are we at, Jeff?
We are in sunny Florida.
By a pool.
We are poolside in sunny Florida. Unfortunately, that meant Blake could not be with us this week.
He could have. He just wasn't dedicated.
Nah, not that. No dedication.
No.
No hustle either.
Could have been AWOL from the military.
That's true. He could have skipped his military and
That's
just come
right.
down here for this recording.
So, this might be a shorter podcast than usual, which I'm sure Annalise won't mind. But we are on Musings of Geek Network with our internet sketchy down here, so we don't think they've added anyone.
Yeah, we're not sure. Yeah, like I said, internet, I think we can hook up one computer at a time, so everyone's fighting over the internet in the house, so we'll find out what's happening.
I don't think they added anyone. That's what I'm going with.
We're going with no. We're set at 37 or whatever we had before.
We're on Geek Life Radio.
Every
Friday
Friday morning at 9 Central.
10 a.m. Eastern.
That would be 7 a.m. Pacific.
And 5 a.m. Hawaii.
And we don't know what in Central Canada yet.
Noon.
Okay.
Noon. And first thing, listener feedback from...
Number one fan, Doug.
He did not really send any in. He thought we were not going to have any episodes.
Yeah, his feedback was, well, if you're going to be in Florida and not doing it, why do I have to say anything? We're like, oh, well, sorry, Doug. Your feedback sucks this week.
So, next is Michael Lee from Who the What Now? Who the What Now? What was your most embarrassing geek moment? And yes, you can hear pool activity in the background.
Poolside.
What was your most embarrassing geek moment? Mine was at WrestleMania.
Yours was going to WrestleMania?
Well, that was one of them, but during the announcing, they have a fan access beforehand, and I got to sit with, Matt... Now I forget his name.
Matt Hardy?
No. He was an announcer. He was a wrestler, too. He was a teacher, lost his job because he was wrestling too much. WWE hired him. Matt, I can't think of his last name. He was a great announcer. But we got to call a match together, a 5-minute match or 3-minute match. And It was on DVD. Yeah, it was free. As long as you paid for the access, which was like $25. You came in, you waited in line, and I got to call a match with him. I did.
So everybody, I thought maybe you were special.
No, everybody did. And I think I had tears in my eyes because they were watering because I was so nervous. So, but I did it. Shawn Michaels versus Ric Flair is the one I did.
Oh, yeah? And how did the match go?
Well, it was a 5-minute match, pre-recorded. I already saw who won, but
okay.
Or actually, it might have been Michaels versus Cena. I think it was Cena, not Flair. So
that makes more sense.
Yeah. So that was my geek out moment. Jeff?
I don't know. Embarrassing and geek moments. Hey, pool ball. Nice beach ball coming at us.
Welcome.
And it's tough to have an embarrassing geek moment when you don't get embarrassed by things.
Yeah, but anything? Did you see a Doctor Who, like Matt Smith and gush?
No, that's the thing. I don't even gush at. I tend to ignore creators or celebrities.
Well, that was one funny thing. Like at Cincinnati Comic Con, I think we're one of the few that, as much as we love comics, we don't gush over every creator there as much as good as they are. Now, I liked, like I said last week, the autographs I got, but I wasn't, gaga over them. The ones I liked, obviously Andy Parks, Phil Hester, Matt Fraction, all those guys. It was great, but it wasn't something that was, peeing my pants over. It was great to have their autographs. I loved it, but it wasn't anything to, I'm obsessed with. So, okay, well, you're a letdown, Jeff.
I am a letdown. Well, if you know of my embarrassing geek moment, let me know.
You got excited about Origins.
Oh, I will get excited about all the games.
Gen Con.
Yeah, I enjoy the games, but I don't know if that's embarrassing or even necessarily overly geeky. But I don't know. You tell me.
I don't have any. Jordan Murden's at Hojo Biwan. How do you say that?
Hojo Biwan.
If you had an NFL team and could draft one comic book character, who would it be and why?
Ooh, one comic book. I would take Luke Cage.
For what team?
Oh, I could any team.
Sure.
Whatever team I like. So since we're sitting here as Bengal fans, I'll take him as for the Bengals.
And why?
Because he's nigh indestructible. He's super strong, and bulletproof skin, so they ain't getting to him. Even if the other team brings guns, they can't stop him.
I would do Captain America. Same reason. All-American.
Now that I'm thinking about it, I probably should take the Juggernaut. Because
but he's dumb.
Stop him. Yeah, but he just runs forward and you can't stop him.
It's true. That's true.
But I like Luke Cage better anyway.
Plus, he's dumb. I'm no Captain America.
And he's a villain, so he'd probably get suspended.
Yeah, well, that would fit in well to NFL.
Yeah, he would get suspended for doing something stupid, like hitting his wife or something, so I don't want him on my team.
Jillian at one Jillian. I enjoy the double entendre. How do you say that?
Double entendre.
Of your account name, Jeff.
No. I didn't realize it was a double entendre.
History of bad ideas.
Yeah.
And then from Dr. Number One, at Dr. Number One, he didn't follow us down here.
No. I think either you lost him on the expressway or I lost him at the airport. One of the two.
So we have to stay down here.
Probably. He's probably sitting outside the studio now going, where are they?
With Flash and possibly Supergirl, are there going to be too many superhero shows on TV? None being Automan. #outrage.
I'm not sure who Automan is, so...
He was from the 70s, and he had 13 episodes?
Okay.
And I don't know what he did. I don't know what he did.
He was automatic. I don't know.
He turned into a car.
Was he a robot? No, that was
Michael Jackson. That was Michael Jackson's show.
Michael Jackson turned into a car?
He wanted I think it was a cartoon that he wanted to do where he would turn into a car and little kids would ride in him.
Oh, jeez. That's
no
bad.
comment.
No. I mean, there was the show, a Turbo Teen, where he did turn into a car.
And My Mother the Car.
Oh, yeah? But he had to die before you can become a car in that one.
So is there too many?
No. There can't be too many, especially with the amount of channels they have now. I mean, everything is niche anyway, so you just find a little niche to what you want to watch, especially you DVR. I DVR almost everything I watch anyway, so that works.
And with TNT doing a Teen Titans possible.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. I like that idea.
With Robin, Starfire. Interesting thing, will connect to Arrow and Flash. I don't think it will.
Oh, no, they're not in the same channel family or anything, are they? No, they won't connect.
I'm intrigued by Supergirl. At least you get a female one. Female-led one.
It's nice. I just don't particularly like that character that much. I mean...
Maybe you could do Wonder Twins?
Oh, that would be great.
That would be
Wonder Twins on. and put them in, like, the modern day and have the scary-looking monkey. That would be great.
So there is your listener feedback.
It's time for another installment of the News of the Geek.
Florida edition. We've been holding on to this for weeks and weeks.
Weeks and weeks.
Because it's really not big news. No. Devil's Eyes website is reporting Scoot McNairy will play Jimmy Olsen in the new Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice.
Who is Scoot McNairy?
You ask this every time.
No, I still don't know who he is.
He was in *Halt and Catch Fire*.
Oh, yeah, I never saw it.
And he was in something else.
Would
and
he
I
be
don't know
good Jimmy Olsen?
I guess he is kind of nerdy type.
Okay, well, that's what you need for Jimmy Olsen.
The other rumor is that he could be Flash. We talked about that.
So Scoot's been cast, they're just not sure what.
Yeah, where he's at.
So the Jimmy Olsen from the first Superman movie is not coming back?
Well, let's see. Scoot is playing Jimmy Olsen, but with a bit of a twist. He was injured during the battle of Zod versus Superman. His legs were pinned under falling building rubble, and he had to lose both legs. That is, he now walks with the use of 2 prosthetic legs. And that is also why Scoot is shown with like green socks on the what do you call it, on the in the acting thing. What do you call it?
So they can
on the set.
Yeah, so they can green screen over his legs.
Yeah.
I get you.
Or the other rumor is Flash. I'd much rather have him as Flash. I don't care about Jimmy Olsen.
I'm just trying to think. They green screened his legs, so his legs are moving so fast you can't see them. Is that
maybe?
Okay.
In Toronto Star, Ghostbusters 3 will reportedly star a female ensemble. Bill Murray has ideas on who the leading lady should be. He said Melissa McCarthy.
She was on our list when we said when we were doing it, so we agree with him there.
Kristen Wiig.
We said no to her when we were discussing that because none of us particularly find Kristen Wiig all that entertaining.
Linda Cardellini. Who is that?
Okay. Linda Cardellini was in Freaks and Geeks and played Velma in the Scooby-Doo movie.
Oh, okay.
And a couple seasons on ER, too.
Oh, and Emma Stone.
Yeah.
Anything put Emma Stone on the TV, I'm fine. In the movies?
Put Emma Stone anywhere, and I won't argue that.
McCarthy and Wiig worked together on Bridesmaids. Oh, there it is. Cardellini, Freaks and Geeks fame, and was on New Girl and Mad Men.
Okay.
Let's see here. Bridesmaids director Paul Feig is reportedly in directions to direct the sequel.
Well, I don't dislike him, but...
We have a raptor around us.
Oh, that's what's attacking. All right. I knew those creatures in Florida were dangerous, but I didn't know they were that dangerous.
So, I'm intrigued. Melissa McCarthy would be funny. Velma would be funny. And Emma Stone would be funny.
Yes.
Kristen Wiig? No. Let's see here.
She'll try to be funny.
She will be. And just for Blake, was she poop in a sink, McCarthy?
No, I think you can really only poop in a sink in one movie before it becomes old school.
Do you think?
Old hat there.
Old school? Dun-dun-dun. Let's see here. Stephen Amell, who is Arrow, was talking at the Fan Expo Canada, stating, "We are creating a Justice League on TV for us." He talked about this before, but now he said, he's like, I don't think my character would participate on the cinematic side. With that, what's that saying? 6 seasons in a movie? Our show right now has me, Arsenal, Flash. There's going to be Firestorm and Atom, and the Justice League elements of it are very present on our shows. With Firestorm, I think it's his cousin, isn't it? Robbie Amell?
Oh, yeah, that's who's going to be playing his cousin?
Yeah.
Was that the guy that was in the Tomorrow People or whatever?
Yes.
Okay.
And then he texted him, and Steve Amell said, the only time we've ever teamed up is beer pong. I think eventually there's a chance that Oliver Queen and Mr. Firestorm may cross paths. He wrote, Stephen Amell wrote back to Robbie and texted him, "Welcome to the Justice League of America." So, and he said, "Now, boy, we reference Ferris Air a lot. It would be really cool to have Green Lantern. Hopefully that happens. I have no inside information unless I do."
That's a little cryptic.
So, Jon Stewart in Justice League movie. And then you can. I don't know. I'm just guessing.
Okay.
I'm throwing it out there. I'm bullshitting. And then I'm going.
I don't think they had Green Lantern, or at least in the Batman movie.
I don't think they do.
They don't have a Green Lantern for that. They got pretty much everybody else but Green Lantern.
And then I'm thinking you could do Hal Jordan in Green Arrow, because that way you don't even have to acknowledge Ryan Reynolds anymore in the cinematic universe.
That's true.
See? That's what I'm thinking.
Or they could do, there's plenty of Green Lanterns to choose from. You could do Guy Gardner, or you could do Kyle Rayner.
Actually, you could see Guy Gardner, the jerk, being in it.
Yeah, I think they kind of need that.
Of course, Green Arrow and Hal Jordan are really good friends.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't have a problem with seeing a young Hal Jordan pop up in Arrow sometime.
So, I'm excited.
The problem with that is it takes it away from being a gritty, city drama, and you're bringing in the cosmos. Because, heck, Green Lantern would be able to clean up Star City all by himself with his ring, so you'd need something to be attacking that would have to be a big threat to the city from
you could have
space.
Teen Titans come over and help.
Yeah. And then we'll bring all the Marvel people over, and it'll just be fun.
And then you got Lucifer coming to Fox.
I'm not sure
it just dropped. It just actually came out a couple days ago. Basically, Satan gets bored, and he quits hell and comes into L.A. and opens up a piano bar.
Yes.
And hijinks ensues.
That's based off of a comic book I've never heard of.
Yes. Cue Benny Hill music.
That wasn't Benny Hill music.
I think Raptors.
Good thing that fences there to keep the raptors away.
So there you go. There's your news of the week.
It's time for Box Office Bombs.
Box office news, Florida edition.
Florida edition. This is for the weekend of September
19th?
No.
No, what is this weekend?
Last weekend was the 12th through the 14th.
Okay, so there you go.
I hope, because that's what my computer says.
Yeah, I think I've messed up on the dates. Let's see here. Everything else is correct, but not the dates. And Jeff, you got the Box Office Mojo up. Tell us what was number one at the box office.
Number one at the box office for the weekend was No Good Deed.
With?
Did $24,250,000 and change.
On a what budget?
$13.2 million budget.
And Idris Elba's penis.
So you got that going for you.
Yes.
For those people who were worried that we wouldn't be getting much penis talk involved, here it comes.
Floppies, here they come. So that was a hit. I was kind of surprised it was number one.
Yeah, I was surprised too.
Does Idris Elba have that big of a following?
Apparently his penis does.
What was number two?
Number two was Dolphin Tale 2.
Ooh. Electric Boogaloo.
In $15,873,000 and change.
Opening week.
On a $36 million budget.
How did that cost $36 million to make?
They had to find dolphins to put prosthetic tails on or something.
We're in Florida. There's tons of dolphins down here. Just grab one.
Oh yeah, but they wanted to find one that they didn't need to cut off its tail for.
Well, at least that's good for PETA.
Watch out, here comes a cannonball.
Oh, cannonball. Ready? Dude, cannonball. Big one.
All right. Cannonball break sponsored by this is Blue Moon beer.
There you go. Number three.
Number three was Guardians of the Galaxy. It did over $8 million this week.
Jeez.
On its $170 million budget, but a total of $305 million domestically.
That is unbelievable.
I think it's over $650 internationally,
yes.
And I still don't think it's been released in China yet.
Wow.
Well, that's a huge mark. I mean, it's
only
hit
a billion people.
Yeah, it's going to hit $1 billion as soon as it opens in China.
Okay. Why isn't it open in China yet?
I don't know.
Do they have a strict...
Maybe they have to go through to make sure it's not anti-Chinese or something.
Maybe. Of course, Iron Man 3, they opened, I think, the same day as America because they gave them like a 2-minute extra scene. And all it was like promotion for like a Pepsi product or something.
Oh,
and
I thought it was something that hyped China and said, China is all good.
Well, it did that too because it had Radioactive Man, the doctor. He was in it.
Luke Zhao.
Yeah, he was in it a little bit longer than in the American version. But he was basically holding like Pepsi or something. It was number 4. Let's be cops.
No. Number 4 was the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It made just under $5 million.
Oh, that's a shame. How much total?
Total $181 million.
On a
$125 million budget.
That's pretty good.
Oh yeah, it did well. You knew it was going to do that, so. We haven't seen it.
We can't rip on it. Jordan would kill us if we did.
Yeah. But I do want to see it, but my expectations are low, so I'll probably enjoy it based on expectations
They have
alone.
nostrils, big nostrils.
Well, they are like air-breathing creatures. They probably should have nostrils.
Me. Number 5?
That's Let's Be Cops.
Oh, there you go.
Made a little over $4 million this weekend.
Total of
$73 million.
On a $17 million budget.
Yes.
Budget. I got that from my old notes. And how much did Sin City make?
Oh, let's drop all the way down to 32nd of the week.
Sin City was 32nd?
Yes. It made $189,030.
It won't even make $1.8 million on DVDs.
It is at $13.5 million on an unknown budget.
I'm going to say at least $75 million, right? To $100 million budget.
No, I would think they probably were in the 40 to 50.
Really?
Yes, maybe slightly above, but
I don't know.
I mean, contracts are pretty much it. I mean, stylistically shooting, you can do not too expensive.
Yeah, but upcoming for the week of September 19th. is Maze Runner. I'm in a maze, and I'm running.
Let's run through the maze.
Run! This Is Where I Leave You.
That actually looks funny.
Is that the one that the whole family has to stay there for the Jewish...
I mean, the premise sounds kind of dumb.
Hold on, beach ball.
There you go. The premise kind of sounds dumb, but, the commercials make it look amusing, and I like most of the cast, so...
One of my coworkers did say that it was a very good book. And speaking of books, I'm reading on vacation, Gone Girl. New movie come out with Ben Affleck in a couple weeks. And I'm on page 403 out of 555-ish. Yes. Very, very well done. Please read it. See the movie. Hopefully it's just as good. And halfway through it takes you for a big old twist. So
not a M. Night Shyamalan.
No.
Oh, okay.
It is kind of, but it is a very good twist. Let's see. Also this week, Tusk, which I'm very intrigued by.
I'm very intrigued by. I know we're not going to catch it this opening weekend because we'll be traveling and whatnot. So hopefully sometime during the next week.
And Johnny Depp's in it.
Okay.
Because did you see his sequel he's making? Kevin Smith is about the two clerks.
Oh.
And
I
it's
heard something about the
yoga hosers. It's the sequel.
It's the sequel to Tusk?
Yes. Well, it's part of his Canadian trilogy he's making.
Oh, okay.
His daughter,
not a direct sequel,
correct.
But
They're in Tusk, the characters.
Okay.
The one clerk is his daughter. The other clerk is Johnny Depp's daughter.
Oh.
And they have to, in the sequel, they have to join forces to beat something. I forget what it is. And Johnny Depp trains them. He actually signed on to be in it.
Wow.
So,
but is he in Tusk, though?
Yes, he is in Tusk.
He shows up in Tusk.
And A Walk Amongst the Tombstones.
Which looks pretty good.
Liam Neeson, Taken 3.
Yeah, it looks like it's Taken 3, other than it not being that character.
Yes.
But,
I'm intrigued by it, but I will get on Netflix.
So the question is, will Liam Neeson's cock beat out Idris Elba's cock at the box office?
Ooh, I think it's going bomb. I
because
really
it
do.
wasn't called Taken 3?
That's right.
If it's called Taken 3, it would have done great.
The first preview I saw for it, I was like, that is Taken 3, right? And then they showed the title, I'm like, is that a subtitle of Taken 3? So there's your box office.
I'm just saying we could pretend it's Taken 3 a walk.
I think everybody's going to be. So there's your box office news. What's that music mean?
What that music means is Chris Pratt news.
Pratt.
Although that music was never more timely than here at poolside in sunny Florida.
Yes. With a raptor walking around.
Well, yeah, but it's on the other side of the fence, I think.
That's chill. Clever girl.
Oh, yeah, I'll figure out how to
That's going to be on my impersonation.
Your impersonation reel? Clever girl.
At the age of 19, Pratt was homeless and living in a white van with Scooby-Doo and Shaggy painted on the side in Maui, Hawaii.
Wow, I'm a little jealous. That sounds like something to do if you're 19 and single.
He moved there at the age of 19, dropped out of college after one semester, and taking up a friend's offer of a one-way ticket to Hawaii.
So he didn't even have to pay to get to Hawaii, even better.
It's a pretty awesome place to be homeless, he told the UK's Independent. It would be different if I lived on the streets of Chicago and ate garbage from a dumpster.
That is true, although I hear there's a big homeless population in
Hawaii, yes.
And I also hear they've got some meth problems.
They have some major meth problems.
They're homeless.
If Dog the Bounty Hunter has taught me anything.
It's not to try to extract people from Mexico.
That's right. Or don't be dog.
Or that Beth has big boobs.
Yeah.
Well, she does.
Yeah, but...
Well, I didn't say...
I can't believe that show's still on.
Is it?
It's on a different channel. It went from A&E to some other channel.
Okay, I didn't know it was still on either.
No, it may have been canceled recently, but it went to another channel, and it was like, really? Is there still calling for this?
I thought it ran its course.
And he made racist comments. It's like, how did this not last? How did he still last?
Well, to his benefit, he didn't hit his wife.
That's true. That is true. Obviously, that's all that matters. Shout-outs, promos, Stitcher.
Stitcher, listen to us on Stitcher.
Yes. Geek Life Radio.
Oh, yes. You can listen to us on Geek Life Radio, as we said.
TuneIn Radio.
We're on TuneIn Radio?
Yeah, we've been on that for a while.
Oh, all right.
Alltop Radio? Or alltop.com. Alltop.com.
Alltop.com. All right. Oh, yeah. I want to throw a little shout-out to 40 going on 14. They are currently number 1 in the podcast land.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Podcast land podcast of the month. So
yes.
If you're listening to this, go to podcastland.com and do us a favor, vote for 40 going on 14, or 14 going on 40. I can't remember which way it is.
40 going on 14.
40 going on 14, yes. Go vote for them. And if you haven't listened to them, you should listen to them because it's a really good podcast.
So there's your shout-outs. And we have a top 5 this week of some sort.
We do have a top 5 of some sort.
Do we have music?
Oh, yeah. As they say on Graphic Novice, roll the bumper. All right, that is the music for top 5.
Which I didn't realize we were doing this week.
Yeah, you were the one that told me, and I'm like, okay, I can do that. And so I made my list. I got it right here.
Top 5 comic book characters we want to do, or that we want
to get their own book.
Yes.
Or at least a mini-series or something to...
Yes.
So probably minor characters or team players who have not been featured so much in the spotlight. Jason's going to pretty much make his up on the fly here.
What's your number 5, Jeff?
My number 5 is Loki.
Oh, okay.
I would like to see them do a story specifically from Loki's perspective. And
I think they had Loki, Agent of Asgard, didn't they?
If they did, I missed it.
Okay, they did recently.
Well, should I then take that off and go?
No, that's fine. Cannonball is my choice for number 5.
The X-Men Cannonball?
Yes. New Mutants, whatever.
Yeah, he started in New Mutants, became an X-Men. You know, honestly, he was one I thought of. But
so you have Loki.
Yeah. And Jason has Cannonball.
My number 5 is oh, sorry, are you done?
Oh, I'm done. Yeah.
Okay, 5 is Idris Elba.
You just want him to be in his own comic book?
Yes.
And they always have to draw the big bulge every time they draw it.
This is what happens when I get nothing. My number 4, Idris Elba is on there because he's cool. Number 4 is James Bond.
Oh.
I would like to see what you could do with him.
Put him in a...
Without the constraints of a budget or anything, yeah. I think Bond would be kind of cool.
That would be cool. Okay.
So I'm going with him. With him. So what's your number 4?
My number 4 is Emma Frost.
Ugh.
But I think it's a good character if they do it right. No, it really is.
January Jones going player?
No, God, no. No, that was, yeah.
Never again.
I mean, and specifically an earlier Emma Frost, but I mean, they are kind of getting back to it in the current X-Men things where, you know, she's teaching and her teaching methods are a little suspect. You know, she's not necessarily has the best interests of everybody at heart, even though she honestly believes she does, and I like that about a character who believes what they're doing is the right thing, even if they are teaching people the wrong stuff.
Okay. Cyclops should have his own.
He does.
Oh, that's right, he does.
Yeah, it's about 5 or 6 episodes now.
Yeah. Okay, good. What's your number 3?
Let's see. My number 3, Sinestro.
Oh, he did have one for a while in Green Lantern. Remember? He took over after...
he was in it.
He was supposed to be the star, but was mostly on Hal Jordan trying to get the ring back.
Yeah, it was Sinestro and Hal Jordan. I want to see Sinestro without Hal Jordan.
Yeah.
I want to see, for basically the same reasons, I want to see the person who thinks what they're doing is the right thing, even though for most intents and purposes it is not.
Yeah.
And I just, you know, I think he is a character with a lot of background and a lot of depth that can be explored.
Yeah.
So that's my pick for
He's got a lot of red on the ledger.
Exactly.
Number 3 for me, Idris Elba again? No. Number 3 is Luke Cage. I like to see him in his own one. I know he's had them off and on.
Had him before, but currently he does not.
Yeah, I would like to see him get back into it. I like him a lot.
Will he be playing football for my team?
No, he will not.
Right.
We could have an NFL comic book. That would look well. There's about 3 people that, you know, aren't criminals in the NFL right now.
That many, huh?
Carson Palmer. Aaron Rodgers. Andy Dalton.
Oh, yeah.
AJ Green. There you go. There's your 4 guys.
Andy Dalton be praying for us too much, though.
Luke Cage. That's right. Like John Kitna. He can be the sensei.
Yeah.
Luke Cage, I think he's cool. I like his character. He's a family man. He's indestructible. But he has like some shades of some shades of great.
All right.
Is there a Cannonball around here?
Shades
Number 2, Nightcrawler.
He
Does not have his own, does he?
Yeah, it's.
I want a good one.
Yeah, from what I've heard, it's not that good, and I haven't picked it up because it doesn't look that good.
Yeah.
But yeah, since they brought him back from the dead, they have given him his own. I think it's about 5 issues in.
Yeah. Okay, I want a good one.
You want a good one? And I'll
yes,
agree with you.
because I
on
love
that.
the character.
I do too.
So I don't think Wolverine has had enough.
Well, yeah, but he's like dead now.
Oh
so.
yeah, supposedly.
Yeah, we'll see.
They
how
just
long that
released, I think, in a couple months, like the solicitations for the next couple months,
Yeah.
and like everything is Death of Wolverine Aftermath, Aftermath 2, the Weapon X Aftermath. I'm like, really? Just stop it!
Yeah.
Kill them off, be done.
Oh no, they can't do that. They're killing him off just to make sales, so
Yeah.
they're going to milk it for all it's worth. Wait about 8 months and then bring him back. But on the side note, I saw they were doing what's it called? Spider-Man and the X-Men.
I did see that he's
replacing
joining
Wolverine.
them.
Yeah,
Yes.
Spider-Man's going to be the teacher of the X-Men instead of Wolverine.
Is his mask going to be off?
Probably not.
Oh, great. He's going to be in a business suit with the
Yeah.
mask.
He'll be teaching students with a suit and tie and a mask on.
What's your number 2?
Number 2. My number 2 is Raven from Teen Titans.
Oh, I like her.
Yeah, I think she's probably the most interesting of all the Teen Titans and the least used.
Okay.
I think she needs to be spotlighted, or at least if she's not getting her own book, spotlight her in
Everything. In another one.
But yeah, she's the most interesting character in that entire group, and she just always seems to be in the background the whole time until they need her. Then she saves them and then goes back to the background.
And what's your number 1?
My number 1 is Catman.
Ah.
After reading The Secret Six,
Yeah.
I really love that character. I thought they were going in the right direction with the character. The biggest problem was they had to devote too much time to everybody in it. That he kind of towards the end of the run kind of just got lost, and then they ended the series, which disappointed me. So I'd like to see him, if not bring back Secret Six, at least give Catman his own story, and at least maybe a good 6-part miniseries or something.
I was surprised. I thought your number 1 was going to be mine. Black Panther.
He doesn't have his own book?
No.
Oh.
So please.
I kind of thought he had his own book.
He had
I
a
don't
really
read
good
it, but
book
he did
a while
have one,
back.
yeah.
And I love the whole mystery of Wakanda and Africa and everything else, like the whole backstory of it. So, yes, give Black Panther some love. Give him his own book. He's coming from heritage, royalty. No one's ever invaded Wakanda. The Skrulls tried in Secret Invasion and got destroyed.
Well, I'm not. Well, what considers you mean no one successfully invaded?
Successfully, yeah.
Okay.
So that's my number 1.
No, I agree that he should have. For some reason, I thought he did have his own book.
Technically, Idris Elba could be up there too again, number 1. Or he could play Black Panther.
Or you can give Idris Elba Idris Elba's cock his own book.
That's right.
There you go.
There's 2 books right there, Marvel.
There you go. One for Idris and one for his member.
I do think he would be a good Black Panther.
I think he would.
So,
But then it always bothers me when they just start casting the same people.
okay,
in
Des.
roles. No, but I mean he's already in the Marvel comic world as Balder in the Thor.
Oh,
movies.
that's right.
So it's like I don't necessarily think they were going to cast him as Black Panther because he's already. I mean, at first I was like not happy that they cast Chris Evans because I'm like, well, he's the Human Torch, but at least that's like a Sony movie and not the Marvel Cinematic Universe. But Yeah, I just can't see Idris doing that just because he's already been Baldur.
And then a couple things. Get well to Nickel and his family and everything. Hope everything goes all right.
Yes, we're thinking of you, Nickel.
No jokes this week about Nickelback or anything, Nickel.
No, Jason
we'll be nice.
is deciding to be nice.
Yes.
I do have a little hidden gem or whatnot I want to throw out here. Again, all you people who are looking forward to my suggestions for good, cool games to back on Kickstarter. There's a game called Skyway Robbery by Philip Dewberry. It ends on the 25th of September, so there's not a whole lot of time left, and it still needs to get budgeted. It's a kind of a steampunk meets Ocean's 11 type feel, or in the steampunk realm, you're trying to put together a group of thieves to try and steal from the big moving Zeppelin.
Okay.
And it looks really interesting. I'm kind of getting excited about it, and it still needs a little bit more to get its more love to get its funding. So
we haven't steered you wrong yet.
No, we haven't. And I hope somebody's actually listening to this and saying, well, at least check it out. But that's my little hidden gem or whatever that I want to throw out there.
And it's a record. We don't have a bad idea this week because we're on vacation.
Yeah, you can't have a bad idea on vacation.
No.
So This is a history of bad idea without a bad idea.
That's right. So I hope Annalise, I hope you like your short episode. You can listen to it on one way to work. And
you might have to listen to it twice on your way to work.
We'll be back next week to our regular scheduled format with a special guest, Jeff Morris from the Paranormal Society.
Yes.
He of Ohio. I'm sorry, not Miami Town.
Miami Town.
Yes.
Yeah.
So he was on the first couple episodes, so he'll be back.
This will be his third appearance. I
yes.
think?
So he'll be officially friend of the show.
Oh yes.
And
if you've listened to him, you might remember Jeff as the one who called Steven Spielberg a hack.
Yes. And hates Schindler's List. So Roger says goodbye.
Goodbye.
You are now leading the world of Musings of a Geek podcast network. Stay geeky, my friends.